Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. How are we all? Well, what a day. How is everybody? Sound check. 1 2 1 2. Let me adjust my mic. Hello. Excellent. That's working. I think it is anyway. Hola. David Fisher, good to see you. It is a monstrosity, this thing. Sometimes I wish I'd go back to the other one, but this actually makes me audible. But I did want to move over to something different, so let me see if I've got this working. Bear with me a sec. I don't know why this window is so big. It's massive. I got my jingle playing. Can you hear the music in the background? Should be quite quiet. Yay, nay? So I'm trying to decide whether to have this mic above the head or not. It is an odd one. Hola, holster. This is very odd. It's showing me things that it shouldn't. How's everybody anyway? So I need to check my system a little bit, so I need to wake holster up a bit earlier than normal. Holster, do you want to call in a sec? Actually, let me see if I can get him in. My screen's flashing, that means an issue. I need to stop this. I am getting it done, but for some reason I can't see any. Well, no, it's like there's history there. Here we go. got too many window captures open. Chat box is kind of there, but not.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me okay?
I can. It's coming out very clear.
Too clear maybe.
Nuclear.
Nuclear. Okay, can you hear Chris?
Where are you? Yes. There we go. Hello.
I don't know what this window's doing. I got more windows than I've had before on my screen. I don't know where they've come from.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Oh man, that's an oldie, kind of. I think it's because I was playing about with the chat box before. The chat box.
Oh.
So there we are. You do look rather washed out and white, so let me take that filter off. Done. There we are, sorted. There's still might be music playing in the background. Can you hear music, anybody? Doesn't matter, we don't need music. If it's there, it's going to be mega quiet, I think. Let me have a listen. Let me have a listen. Let me have a listen. Oh well, echo, 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 echo. So what have you been up to this week? We didn't have a show last week because it was really quiet.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine.
Yeah. You'll be pleased to know that after the awfulness of last week, I have gone back to using the Mac.
Oh, right, okay. Hence the different look.
Yes. I don't think I could do that again.
What? Do what again?
Using a Windows is awful.
Come on, it wasn't that bad, was it? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Blue screen to death.
The D-sod. Nobody will tell you that.
No, it won't. It'll just hide in the background and just keep working at a really slow rate and fix itself, kind of. Yeah, people think that Macs don't crash or stop working with, have these hiccups, but they do. They just don't show it.
Mine, it just goes all grey, and then when eventually it restarts, it says it had a...
What about the Mac? Yeah, so I have been...
I haven't done much this week. What about you?
Yeah, what?
Stayed at home?
Yeah, I haven't been out anywhere. I haven't been to the pub. I haven't been, anywhere. But what I have been doing is spending an extortionate amount of money on my new kind of hobby.
What's your new hobby?
Oh man, I've started playing Magic the Gathering. And have you played it before? Do you know anything about it?
I know what it is.
It is a game, and it's more addictive than Pokemon. It is ridiculous, and yeah, I've just been buying packs and opening packs and started up a new channel to cover that, and yeah, it's been good fun. And the link for my new channel, if you Google MTG Exile, you'll find it. I've got another 10-15 videos to go up. MTG Exile. You look for it on YouTube, and you'll find MTG Exile, and you'll see my openings were misses. But yeah, it does take a lot of time, and it is quite addictive. And it's something that I've been doing with my lad, and how quickly it can build up. Because originally, one of my friends gave me a deck and a box of cards, and my son made a deck for me and said, "Dad, do you want to play with me?" And I kept putting it off. I thought, okay. And I was like, I'll play it. I'll play this game with him. And it was, that's quite interesting. And the first game, I absolutely thrashed him. I don't know how. It was like beginner's luck. But we both started on 40 points. I ended up on 49 and beat him to -9. And after that, it was like, he's won the next 3 or 4 games after that. So what I did was, I thought, right, I see all these unboxing and openings of these, because basically you get a box which is, let me get one, hang on. Yeah, you see the little packs that go in these. So what I've been doing is buying these big boxes online, and they cost roughly £100. For a box of 36 packs. And what I've been doing is buying the box. They cost about between 95 and 105 for the standard boxes on Amazon. And yeah, I bought, how many did I buy? I bought 5 boxes. One I bought on Amazon, which was 95, I think. And I was 105, I can't remember, it was one of them. And I found somebody on Facebook Marketplace, and basically has a shop in Birmingham or somewhere around there. I managed to get 4 boxes for £315, including delivery. So basically it was like having a box free. So we've done five boxes openings, and basically I've spent since then. I spent another £200. I spent like 600-700 quid on these cards now. And as I'm looking at what I need for my deck and what I need to build, basically I'm buying individual cards, and they're costing so much every time. And I bought some other boxes to open. Got all the stuff coming tomorrow, and hey, Bambibus, and hopefully it'll my addiction will quell sometimes, because I'm spending on this game at an extortionate rate. Because it's not just the cards, because you have the cards, you have the boxes to hold them, then you've got, I knew I was going to get plenty of cards by these boxes online, so I bought one of these cases to pour my cards in, and this one is full already, to the point where I've got this box, which is my running deck. So this is my deck of cards that I play with at the moment. I play mono green. It probably doesn't mean a lot to many people. Hey, Craig. And I've also got a white. I'm just building a white deck as well. So I've got a white deck that I'm working on, and he's basically we're both doing this white deck challenge. So he's building his white deck, I'm building mine, and then we're gonna fight with him. Now, it isn't a 5-minute job building one of these decks. I tell you what, it is. We play something called Commander. There's all these different rules for the games. You've got Standard, Modern, Commander, Blitz, I think is one. But we play Commander. Commander is AJ, Jerry, and Tallyman, and Craig, You can't hear Holster.
I'm not speaking, I'm just in awe at Magic the Gathering, or Mathering the Gadget. There's a bit of time for you.
That's odd. They can't hear you at all by the seems of it. Properties. Let's try this. Okay. Try talking.
I'm trying talking now. Remember, I've gone back to my Mac.
Okay, let me try and fix this. I think it's me. Open sound settings. Change it back to my TV. Okay. And let's change the settings on here.
What about this? Any better? What about that?
Try that now.
What about that now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I bumped up the microphone on my side also.
There we are. That's
High tech, no high tech.
super faint. This should be both pretty good now.
I've still got nothing to say about Magic the Gathering though.
No. So it's very what's the word? Intensive on working out what you do, because the command, like, you can only have one type of card. So you've got to make sure. So I've gone through my white cards and I've laid them all out and I've taken away all the multiples. Then I've worked out what my main commander card is going to be. Well, I've got 3 of them that I want to work out which is the best from all the other cards. And I've got about 120 to choose from. So it is Anarakish. But it's... I thought if you can't beat them, join them. Because my son goes down to play this game it used to be on a Monday, but I think it's a Friday nights now. And, well, when it starts back. But I thought, instead of dumping him off and going to sit in the Burger King for 2 or 3 hours, which I do enjoy, but, I'll just go in and have a go. So, yeah, it is quite a fun game. It's quite intensive as well, but it is fun.
Is it like playing Top Trumps but with a lot more cards?
It is like playing Top Trumps, but it's basically you have your strength and you have toughness. So you have attack and defense, basically. Each card costs a certain amount of mana to cast, to put onto the battlefield. So you start off with 7 cards in your hand, and you get different types of cards. You get land cards, you get artifacts, you get your creature cards, your sorcery cards, your instant cards, and there's a couple of other little bits and bobs. So for each turn you play your land card, then you can put stuff on the battlefield if you want to, then you can start combat against the other person, then they can block, and then there's a couple of other things as well. So you can have an interrupt spell, so if I'm trying to attack somebody, they can put an interrupt card to stop me from attacking them or to bounce it back to me. It is quite intensive. I just couldn't get my head around it. And there's certain, you've got to really read the cards properly as well, because it's like, it's just the way things are written. The way things are written down on the card, I sometimes I'm thinking, you're kidding me, you're just cheating. But he'll say, no, you got to do this, you got to do that, and he's being really pedantic on some of the words on the card, and I'm thinking, oh, that's taking it a bit far. But then again, I'm thinking, yeah, I suppose so. That is the rules. So rules are rules.
Now, when you were you into Dungeons and Dragons?
I weren't. I wasn't into any of this. When I was in university, and when I was in college, there was there was a guy called David who was into this way back then, and must have been only the first year or two that I was in college. What do you think? 1991. Maybe he was into something else at the time, but it was similar. And it was. I wasn't really interested in that sort of thing at the time, but because my son started playing it, I'm picking up on it. You know, it is different, and it's something to spend a couple of hours playing. Some games can last a short time. Some, like the last game we played, took like 3.5 hours. So you only have 100 cards in your deck, and each turn you pick up one, and there are rules which say you can pick up more, or you've got to discard them into the graveyard. So if you die with your creature cards, they get put in the graveyard. And if you cast a sorcery spell or an instant spell, they go into the graveyard after you've used them. And basically, there are other cards which can pull cards back out to the graveyard. And there's also a place called Exile, which is like takes the card completely out of the game, so they can't put it back. But they can, because there are rules which say pull back from Exile, but there's very few cards that do that. But it is interesting. But opening these cards, you get different ones. So you get rare cards, you get common, uncommon, rare, and mythic. So, and you also get standard cards. You get foil cards. Mm-hmm. So the foil cards are really pretty. And yeah, let me see what I've got here. And yesterday, last night, I opened the. What was it? I opened one box. This Rivals of Ixalan. So I mean, doing a box of this takes a good 4 hours. Going through the packs and looking through them. And basically, I pulled the top 3 cards of the box, which is roughly 50 quid's worth. And there were other decent cards in there as well. So I probably had about 75 to 80 pounds worth of cards that we drew. And then all the commons. So that wasn't too bad.
Well, you've got me sold.
And it is very geeky. And there's nothing else to do at the moment. So I thought, why not? So we're now looking at playing people online, because obviously as long as you've got a webcam and people can see your desk and where your cards are laid out, then it should be easy enough to play somebody, you know.
Yeah, I imagine so. It certainly has it seems like it's quite a big thing.
Yeah, at the moment I'm just playing Harrison, but you can. On a Friday Monday when he normally plays people, he's one of 4, so you have 4 people, and some of these things you'll have like attack one opponent or attack everybody else, so it can be there can be a lot of politics in it, because you can have something which attacks everybody. But you can negotiate with somebody to say, okay, I won't attack you on this turn if you don't attack me on the next one. You've got this politics talking to each other. So sometimes people gang up on the person who's got the most health on their life counter, and I'm hoping they'll go easy on me when I start playing, but who knows.
So I think going on with the geekiness, and now I've realised there is a limit to decent stuff on Netflix.
There's a limit of Netflix.
There is a limit of Netflix. I was watching, I don't know if it's new or it's been around a while, but I started watching a series on Channel 4 called Dead Pixels.
What?
Dead Pixels. It's about people who are quite geeky and their entire life is playing online games. These RPG, what do you call them? RPGs? MMORPG or whatever you call them?
Yeah. I still play Guild Wars now and then, but some of them are way more complicated and stuff. But you have other things which are like combination ones, like is it Dota?
Dota, Defense of the Ancients.
Dota 2, and there are big competitions, millions of dollars are put up by big companies to do this. It's crazy.
So it's if you're into a program that's kind of laughing at people who live their life online about clanking and what's it called? Grinding.
Grinding. Yeah.
Yeah. Not the website that you go on or the app you use, but it's quite amusing. Basically, the last 15 minutes of the podcast or whatever this is called. What do you call this?
What do I call this?
Yeah. A webcast.
A webcast, podcast, YouTube show.
A tubecast.
Tubecast.
YouTube show.
Yeah. I've heard it called other things, mind, but...
So I was wondering if we could all have a sing-along to Baked Potato Save My Life.
What?
Cool. Baked potatoes save my life. What? It was the UK #1 last week.
Seriously?
Yeah. Matt Lucas, Baked Potato.
Do people have nothing to do?
It's amazing how you fill a day at the moment, isn't it?
Well, I can understand that. Because there's so little to do, isn't there?
There is. So you had a post on Facebook this week about a mystery box.
Mystery box.
Was it from Headhunters or something? What was it called? Head juice?
Oh, Head Candy.
Head Candy, that was it.
Yeah. So if you've seen it, you need to go into that group and comment, and you might be in with a chance of winning one.
Okay, so
just comment, and they'll pick 2 people or 3 people at random and send them a package. So if you were not in the UK Vape Hub, UK Cloud Hub, make sure you join it. I'll put a link up in your, if it hasn't been done. Oh, there we are. There's a link to the website there. Let me have a look on Facebook. So UK Cloud Hub. Okay, so if you're not a member, go and join up there, and there's a post near the top, or I might have even made an announcement, and it is Head Candy. So go and join up and enter it. It's quite a small group. There's only about 130 people in it, so good chance of winning. Not many people enter it either. I think people are just fed up with everything these days, aren't they?
Sorry to post a link, but there is the UK. Oh, look at that! Oh, it's almost like doing a Zoom chat where you can change your background.
Do you know what? What? Zoom chat?
Yeah.
Can you do
I
it
heard
in Zoom?
yesterday there was a Zoom bomb.
Well, basically, I found a code. I was looking for basically a way of knocking my background out. I thought, I haven't got my green screen. I've left that in work, and then I found a program called VCam, and it's made by the people who did XSplit. XSplit is like a broadcast software similar to OBS and Streamlabs OBS. And I used to use that for a long time, ages ago. And when I bought my Brio webcam, it came with a 1-year license for XSplit, an XSplit Premium, and that includes the license for the VCam. So I thought I'll give that a go and see how it goes. And it's not too bad. There's a bit of, because of this mic, there's a bit of, you know.
There's a little bit of artifacts.
Yeah, I mean, it's because of this thing right here. If I move it there, you'll see it. It'll go. What I can do is, if I
So I think Bambi Bus was asking, what am I smoking? Well, I've been asked that question a few times. But,
yeah, there we are. That's a bit better, you know, because the microphone's in a spot which isn't moving, so it disappears.
No. Tonight I'm vaping, not smoking, but baked potato saved my life. What? In the was it the V12? TFC V12.
TF V12.
It's a mix of juices. The Drop Dead Redemption, whatever it was, and the an Elements
Frost.
Yeah, Elements Frost to give it a bit of mint.
Frost and is it Red Dead?
Strawberries and cream type thing.
Red Dead.
Red Dead. Yeah, sorry, I never remember what that one's called. And the last of I found a bottle of Heisenberg.
So is that? Didn't you buy another Lord though recently?
I bought the Flavor Box HZN Boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite the same strength or flavour or.
Okay, Tetley man. I think all of the ones I've got are all mixed up now. I don't think I've got any Virgin Dead Red or Red Dead.
Well, Tetley man, I've got. I need to find it first.
I will send.
I need to find it, but I've got a bottle of Red Dead somewhere, and it's been steeping for about 6 months. So
yeah, my other bottle is.
At least it's got to be at least 6 months to a year. So I'll sort that out. And yeah, I've been buying from Imran online on the auctions. Quite a few things I've picked up this.
Did he get his Facebook back then? You said he got banned.
Basically he got kicked for a week for doing auctions on his group on Facebook. So we moved to Instagram and just kept going. But yeah, some of the stuff I've had is pretty decent. I've had some juice. I did say that I didn't have anything new this week, but I did. I've had quite a few things off him. But they're still unopened. So basically, he had from the US a load of these. I don't know if you can see it very well, but these are disposables. So I had about 32 of these. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 32 of these, 34 of these disposables, but they're 50 milligrams. They're from the US, so they're 50 milligrams, very strong, and he just wanted to get rid of them. So yeah, Mike Patton. Look for another strawberry as oldie vape Tetley man. I'm not sure what to suggest. I've been using Strawberry Queens again, but it's not really an all-day vape because it's so expensive. And Strawberry Queen is quite hard to get hold of as well. You can always try the strawberry in the Twist series. Oh, there's a Shan vape strawberry, but yeah, a decent strawberries and cream is hard to find at the moment. So
it's like a good heart.
I had that. I also had a load of Nick salts to go with it. So there's a box with Nick salts and a couple of other bottles. I kind of compressed it into other boxes. And I had a couple of mods as well. So he did an auctioneer for a job lot. Let me see if I can find one on my desk.
I did buy some of this week. I don't know if you've tried this.
What's that? Swag.
Swag Supreme, yeah.
Yes, it's good stuff, that is.
Yeah, I'd kind of got lazy though in recent months using the Firebolt cotton.
It is easy though, isn't it? Convenient.
Yeah, it's I'd forgotten just what a pain in the arse this was.
No, I can't find what I'm looking for. Bear with me.
I'm trying to remember. Just who was that mentioning there? The nut flavour. I tried a coconut one before. Bambi Bus, yeah, these are the white chocolate Snickers. I tried. It was a bounty type flavoured one. I do like bounties, and it didn't work at all.
So I bought a couple of things. Oh, there we are. Just set that thing off as well. My smoke node. Still haven't found my gold one, but yeah, I bought one of these. Watch. This is the watch vape. So basically, let me stick it on. It is a watch. It does show the time when you press it or press the buttons. But you can press a button on the side and it pops out. And it's an automatic. It's an auto-activated one. So when you suck on it, it works when you suck on it. Only comes with one pod, so whether it's going to be worth buying new pods for, I don't know. But other than that, it's a watch as well. So battery life is really pretty good on it. So basically, I had that, and I think I paid £42 in the auction. I had that. I had 2 Voopoo drags. And I had 2 of the I had one of the orchids, them two and that, and 14 things of Nick Salts for 42 quid.
It's not bad, is it?
So, as a pod system, for a tenner roughly, and if you consider like the juices were free in a way, roughly a tenner each for them. And the orchids are pretty decent as well. I've only opened the one, and it's quite a heavy device. It's a pod system, so it's quite a heavy device. Not really impressed with the logo on it. And then in the back of the box, you get the drags they're just the drag nanopods. It would be nice to have the drag mini, because obviously you can put your own things on the mini. But there's the pod, and basically that fits into that. You can't replace the coils. I haven't looked if you can hack it or not, but for the time being, because I'm not using it, it's going to stay in the box. But the drags are pretty decent. I thought, if they're only a tenner each, something ideal to take on holiday, if I ever get one this year. So that one is supposedly black, which is white. I've also got it in blue, which I haven't opened yet. Let me turn this thingy off. Oh my gosh, that's weird. There's somebody behind me.
Oh no, there isn't.
That is very odd. Okay, so yeah, let's have a look at this end. Nutty Vapes, and the one Nutty Vapes Flavor Boss do a nutty one. I did a review on it. It's on my channel somewhere. So let's have a look. Well, that's quite nice. So this is because of the light, I can't quite see whether it's gold or silver. But it's got a resiny type colour to it. Let me
Chris.
Just do that.
Yeah, one of the things with with your background doing that, it's quite hard to see what you're holding up because it keeps messing up.
So that's quite nice. But again, what the battery life is going to be like, I have no idea. And then we've got the Voopoo Drags, so let's check these out. And all of these are toys from boredom, really, because I was sat down watching the auctions and just spending and buying juice, which I don't need. And at least in a way, with this magic, it's kind of something else to buy for my money rather than me spending it all on vape stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, the size is very. Oh, it comes with some kind of chain. So I'm guessing it's for around the neck. And it is quite sleek. It looks like it's basically a tiny version of the original drag.
Yeah.
It's got that big drag on the back.
And it's called Drag Mini.
Yeah, it's a Drag Nano.
Nano, yeah.
Yeah, the mini's got a 510 on it, and it's just shrunk down. So this looks like the original. No controls or anything on it. Just got USB charge. There's no buttons or anything. It runs on the Gene chip. And yeah, I'm guessing the neck thus fits onto there. But it is very clean looking. It is a fingerprint magnet, to say the least. And it comes with one single pod, so I'm not sure whether these pods are dual compatible or whether they're specific Voopoo. So yeah, there we go with that. And I'm not sure whether the design colour is different. Scratch me contents. Doesn't say what the colours are. I think they could be random. That was that one. So yeah, there's like a red and blue peacock. The other one I've got is a yellow and red sort of colour. So yeah, they were. But yeah, if anybody's looking for, again, anything, because what he does, he basically does bank transfer and it's free postage. And as well as that,
go through that last bit again. What's free postage from where, Chris?
No, from Imran when he's doing the auctions.
Okay.
Bid on the auctions, and it's free postage and bank transfer only. So it cuts down on the PayPal fees, and free postage is just decent, you know.
Yeah.
I did get one of these, and I think this was in a batch, and this was about £20, and they had about 30 quid in the shops, and it came with a load of juice. And these take the Nord coils. Although I have ordered online, I've ordered some Trinity Alpha kits, and they take the Nord coils as well. So, have you seen the Fetch? Was the Fetch out when we were up? Did they have the Fetch at Expo?
I've not seen that one before.
Yeah, I think they might have. I think yeah they did. I remember now. They had them on their stand, but they were just coming out, and yeah, so basically it's like that. It's a very compact little unit. This is in brown. Or, yeah, this is brown. So it's hard to see any decent colour on it. You can see Fetch on the side. And you got your pod. And in the bottom fits your Nord coil. Or your Nord rebuildable deck. And away you go. So, what's this? Oh, little pack of cards from something or other. So I'm not sure what it has underneath, whether it comes with one coil or... Let's have a look. Oh, so it comes with two coils. Comes with a low and a high resistance coil. And it comes with a clear plastic, what do they call them? Pod? Or is it just a... Yeah, because the one is dark. The one is clear. Not that you can see it from the outside, because that part is submerged underneath. But obviously, you got two coils with it. You can put the one or the other in. It does look like they're different size coils, though. And it's on the floor. So yeah, not bad.
Yeah, that one looks quite interesting.
But the fact is, it takes Nord coils, and you know, Nord has become kind of a standard now for coils.
And I think that's what the market actually needs.
It does. I mean, I know this. I know you've got Dual, and there is an alternative system called OVNS, I think it is, and they are compatible. They're compatible with Dual, and they are doing a lot of business as well. But the fact that you can stock up on one sort of coil, and then when it dies or you lose it, you haven't got to go out and buy, another old one, And the fact that if you've got multiple devices, you only got to keep one load of coils in tow. So it's always going to be that coil. Now I've got a rebuildable deck for this as well somewhere, so you can rebuild it, and it's even cheaper.
Yeah, no, I think the Nord seems to have there's 1,001 pods out there, but the Nord seems to have taken a lot, and I think it's smart of manufacturers to again getting bought into yet another ecosystem.
Yeah, I mean you've got the Nord 2 takes the same coils, the RPM and the RPM 80 they take the same coils. The Trinity Alpha takes the coils, the Fetch takes the coils. It's I think they're onto a winner in keeping some consistency there, So yeah, and some juice as well. But
and so, what new juices have you got? Have you tried anything that's made you go, "Ooh, that one's good"?
Nothing.
I heard Bambi was it Bambi or talking about the chocolate Snickers. I don't think that would work for me. I was nearly tempted to go and try that Welsh cakes one that you gave me.
You still get tucked into that.
I haven't tried that yet.
Yeah, it's good stuff, that is. Was it lemon Welsh cakes or just normal?
I think it was just normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've been on this thing. So, you've probably seen before now, I've been using, oh my gosh. I've been using this beastie. That's the
the little small thing, yeah.
That's the Aromomizer Plus with 20ml tank. So I found my other one, and it did have the 15ml bubble glass. So I replaced that, and this is just the 5ml shorty. And the flavour does seem to be a little bit better on it with the smaller tank. And obviously it's sat uncomfortably on my Thor 2, which is working nicely now. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of doing. As well as that, I've been using my Death Trap 2 with the same juice, and I've just, to be honest, I've been just running my Purple Tears, and that needs a refill soon. I don't know what I'm going to do once all these 2 litres have gone. Once the 2 litres of Purple Tears are gone, I'm going to have to order another lot. It's not cheap. It's like £130 for a litre delivered or something like that.
Which one? Sorry, I was just looking at.
Purple Tears.
Oh, Purple Tears. You mentioned that one.
Yeah, I did.
Higgy Sigs, is it?
Hmm?
Is it Purple Tears? It's
Higgy Sigs.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
You still buy stuff, or you've still got quite a bit from them?
Well, I went up the shed and did a little bit of a tidy. So I could get into the shed. I looked through the drawers to find. I was looking for something in particular, couldn't find it, and then I came across. I thought, let's have a look in my homebrew cupboard, and I knew that the Higgy's 1 litre bottles were in there, and I found I found 2 1-litre bottles of purple tears. So I was gutted because I was totally out of it. I was only using the Pegasus tears really because the purple tears had run out. So I was good. And I dug this out the other day, and all this had tarnished. So I give it a little bit of a polish because I was bored. That's what happens with COVID. Once you get bored, you need to find things to do. So I'd taken all the paint off this before, and basically took it back to bare metal and polished it. You can do the same thing with the other part with the green bit on the front, but you've got to dismantle it completely to do that. And it still works well. I think the 510 pin has dropped somewhat because it only works with certain things, but yeah, if it works, it works.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah. Anyway,
Yes, I know it's. At least the commuting's not bad at the moment.
it's not. I did put a thing up on. I can't remember where I put it. Let me see if I got it on my screen. I was in that kind of mood earlier. Yeah, it's on my desktop. Let me stick this up. I saw this on Facebook and I thought I've got to pinch this. There we are.
Yeah, I know it's ridiculous.
Do you find that you're spending more on food?
Yeah, we did a grocery shop last week, and it was like 250 quid.
Yeah, that's a lot of pies.
Funnily enough, there were pies.
No, the missus have been shopping. I haven't been out since I stopped working. I haven't been outside the house other than at the back. I did go and get a kebab twice. That was literally from here straight to the kebab shop, straight back. I haven't been shopping. I've been nowhere like that. Starting to go a bit stir crazy now.
Yes, I think that's one of the more difficult things. It's the boredom.
It is, and I suppose this Magic the Gathering has kind of helped with that. But cabin fever hasn't really set in. My wife is still alive. We haven't killed each other. It was our anniversary on Monday. 3
I saw
years.
that, yeah.
Yeah, 3 years has flown by. But yeah, although she has been up in the garden for, the last couple of days she's been up in the garden digging. So whether that's in preparation, I don't know. I could do more casts. Well, I have been casting a couple of games. I was bored, so I went on to Gamecaster and started playing some Unreal Tournament, and I've played some Division 2. I wouldn't need a 6-foot hole, possibly wide, but yeah. She's just been cleaning up the back today, just doing a bit of digging, and we haven't got much of a garden anyway. So we've got literally 1 metre by 2 metre garden next to shed number 2, the vape shed. And then in front of that we've got a square which is... We've got a little area which is probably 1.5 metres by 2 metres. And that's had some, like, you know, the foam things that you get for the floor for kids to play on. It's got that matting on there, so that needed a good scrub and a clean. So she's been up there weeding and pulling everything out. So yeah, she's been busy doing that.
Yes, we reseeded our garden today.
Yeah.
Just out of boredom.
Well, we've had no... This is the thing, we've had absolutely no rain here for ages. The weather's been glorious, and, like, you just want to go out. But, let me get this off the screen. I forgot to click that. The weather's been stunning. And it's like, you know, as soon as this is over and we're back in work, it's going to start tipping down. Yeah.
Oh, that's a given, isn't it?
Yeah. And the thing is, working where I work, there's only certain times of the year that you can really take a holiday, you know.
Yeah.
So if we are kept in isolation through the summer, people are not going to be able to get holidays, and after this, people will need a holiday, and you know that the prices are going to skyrocket, you know.
Yes. Well, I was wondering whether school is just going to be.
I can't see things going back.
September.
Yeah, I think that's when it's going to be. But you know, it is what it is, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, it's. But I think that the most important thing, if this is what they're saying, is going to keep us safe.
Yeah, I mean, it's good because I'd say most of my physical work in work is when stuff, when people break things or things run out, and if they're not in school, they're not running out of anything and they're not being broken, and the other stuff I can do remotely, so yeah, I can just carry on working.
But you're not working at the moment. Are you on? Well, it's half term anyway.
Yeah, it's half term now, but I get the odd email for people saying, "Can I put this work on or that work on? Can I change these passwords?" So, yeah, but it's easy enough.
But yeah, that's what I think. That school is not going to open up any time soon.
No.
But yeah, that strange thing that after this, people are going to need a holiday.
Yeah. And if things are kept in isolation,
maybe
July and August, people are not going to have a holiday this year. I know it's hard enough, on people's mental health being stuck in, for months for all this period of time. But then to not being able to do that, everybody's going to be looking forward to Christmas, though.
Yes, I've noticed there's a couple of houses around me that have got their Christmas lights up.
Yeah, because it's that done out of boredom. People thinking, I can't do anything, I can't go anywhere. Okay, let's just stick the Christmas lights up ready.
Yeah. I think they're preparing. But it is, though. It's it's just trying to do something to get people doing things.
Yeah. Although I am looking at maybe trying to book a holiday in over the Christmas period. I can remember when Harrison and Scarlett were little, we took them to Disney, Disneyland, Paris. So maybe if she can sort a passport out, then we can go there. I know it's going to be stupid expensive because it is, and unfortunately, it's full. It's full of rude, ignorant French people. But on the other hand, it is a nice, it is a kind of place where you can leave reality and chill out.
So, what, Disney?
What?
Disney is where you leave reality.
Yeah.
Don't let their marketing people speak to you.
I think they already have.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a funny thing that you're being stuck in such a small space for such a long time now. And there was me thinking I would probably try and stop vaping, but the boredom hasn't helped. I'm glad I'm not smoking.
No, because you would have gone through packet after packet after packet.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. It's difficult over in America. I think in America they've had an extension till November on this PMTA process.
Really?
So that's given them another 3 or 4 months. I think it's supposed to be May. So yeah, 6 months.
Yeah, I thought I saw something that there was a couple of posts earlier in the week about them looking to. Well, it's like another big decision that's going to be happening in this country, whether that continues.
What's that?
I know we don't want to talk about the bee thing.
Well, I thought that's all done and dusted, I just thought we've left Europe, haven't we?
I think so, but they've still got to sort out an agreement of sorts.
Technicalities.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering about that and whether, because this, you mentioned there the American thing. Now we've got, what's it called, not TPA, TP...
TBD or TRPR, yeah.
Yeah, is that the same thing?
They're slightly different. The TPD is the law that came in, and the TRPR is the regulations, so...
Because the TRPR or whatever your acronym you're saying, that is set by the Europe, correct?
The TRPR is our government. TPD was what came in through Europe.
Excuse me. I had this terrible cough for a couple of weeks.
That's not good.
Maybe it's out of boredom, the amount I'm vaping at the moment. Or I've gone to a different flavour tonight.
Do you find a scratchy thing in the throat that you get from it?
Yeah, whenever I move to a new flavour.
Just takes a bit of getting used to.
Yeah.
I find that.
And I don't know whether it is just getting used to a new flavour or whether it's just that flavour isn't good.
You've got to stick to it for a bit, haven't you, to work out there?
Yeah. Yeah, somebody's buzzing. Somebody's buzzing. But yeah, that's that's kind of where I'm at. Whether keeping this or sticking with a flavour, a new flavour, and trying to work out what it's like, or whether that one is actually making me cough. And I don't know which one it is.
Well, you just got to stick at it. So I'm going to put a link in the room for anybody who wants to check out the auctions. You can't get at it on the PC other than to look at the posts. But if you go to, if you're looking for Vape Nation auctions, on Instagram and add them. Then you'll see usually midday, 12 o'clock, 12:30. He'll run the auctions.
Does he do it every day?
Pretty much. He had a little break over the weekend because it was bank holiday. But either tomorrow, because I know he had a massive delivery. He had like 7 pallets delivered. And he's only got quite a small shop. His shop is probably like 4 or 5 meters square. So, yeah, he's got a lot of stock coming in and going out. He's got a mega juice deal coming up very soon as well. So, yeah, definitely somewhere to be, to keep an eye out for juice if you need a juice deal. Like I said, it's free shipping and bank transfer only. But, you know, I can vouch for him.
It was fine until you said that.
What's that? But he's had the odd customer that wanted to pay through PayPal. And he does ask me, can they pay me, and I'll transfer the money. So I've done that. He did have a PayPal account. He's had a couple, but he's had them shut down because he does the Subida.
And they don't like that.
PayPal don't like Subida, so I think he had about $5,000 frozen in his PayPal.
Ooh.
And they wouldn't let him have it. They wouldn't even let him take it out.
Wow.
That's bad.
So what did he do with it?
Well, it just disappeared. He had to write it off.
Wow.
But then again, if I had that much money in my PayPal, I would take it out ASAP all the time. But then again, he was paying for goods with it as well, so yeah. And if you wanted to try some Subida, he's got a couple of, he does Subida auctions as well on it. So he does. I think that roughly the going rate has been 2 of the £30 bottles and 3 of the Subida rollies. That's like £100 to buy. They've been going for like £40.
It's not bad. Why is it so expensive?
It is just expensive to process, because you've either got to source the right hemp plants, or you've got to have the Subida extracted without the THC.
Okay, so it's just the process of making it.
Yeah.
The manufacturing process.
Yeah.
No, I wondered why it was so expensive to purchase in comparison.
Yeah, but it's not too bad. You can you can get 100ml bottle for. You can get 100ml bottle day in day out for about £30, which you consider is not massively far off a decent bottle of juice. If you're looking at premium juice for £20 for 100ml. So
No, I just noticed it was much more expensive. Anyway, Chris, I'm going to go to bed now.
Okie dokie.
What's the time? It's 11:24, and I don't know how I've done it today.
Not going to the pub tonight then?
Night off.
Night off the pub.
That's not bad. I've left the house today, and I've done 4,500 steps.
4,500. Have you really done 4,500, or have you been watching Pornhub? Anyway, on that note, don't answer it, and I'll catch you next week.
Yep, okay, look after yourself, stay safe.
Okie dokie.
Thanks everyone, Bambi, Tetley, if anyone else is on. Okay, good night.
Okay, adios. So, on my couch doing there. There we are. I don't know why that came up like that. Do I want to do a survey? Yeah, go on, it was okay. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you, VC. VC, get off my screen. So, are you finding this? You finding my audio a lot better with this new mic setup? Because I'm normally very, very quiet. I'll probably go for another 10-20 minutes. Because I'm still waiting for my phone to die. Now, I've got to charge this phone up every day, and I'm normally charge it through the day as well. Now, I've put it back to full screen, full resolution, full brightness, and the bloody thing's lasted 3 days. Now, I've got a calibration issue with my battery. That when it fully charges, it only goes up to 98%, so I've got to let it go right down. I reset the counter and do a full charge on it. And it's a bit of a pain. So let's kill off all these processes a minute. Diddly, diddly. It won't go off that. Yes, I know. So I've just got to kill my battery off. And let me get a tune in the background. There we are. A little bit of background noise. So, I have missed some of the chat. I do need to go back and look at this. Give me a second. Recording preview, stream preview. Okay, I can see that. I don't know what website that's supposed to be. Mind? Is that the Node? No, this is the original Node. It's just a new one. I lost my gold one. This is just what I bought. I think it cost like 25 quid. Or 22, something like that. They did have them on Amazon for 14. Just the green ones, but then it disappeared. And I don't care what colour it was. I just wanted another Node because I bought a load of coils for it. And then the Trinity Alpha came down in price. Then the Fetch came in. Yeah, 3A Vape. 3A Vape have got some decent deals on at the moment. Let me just scoot over here a sec. Am I legal? Yes, I am. Now, some of these have been... I'm still waiting for some more stuff from you. Like, I did buy these. These were $7 each, you know. $7 for a 3000 mAh. It's either 80 or 100 watt mod. They're rock solid. They're good little mods. But also, I did have some other bits as well from them. Let me just log in. So my last order from them was the pink Pro Color. Do you know what? I have no idea where my Print Pro Color's gone. I must have knocked off my desk or something. Give me a sec. No, it's over there. GX350 and that crappy V-Cigar cigar-y thing. That was rubbish. And the last one I ordered was two Trinity Alphas and 2 more Katanas. So I like these so much I bought another 2. I bought another one in silver and I bought the bronze, the copper. Like I said, cracking little things. There's that. They do a rainbow one as well. And you know I don't buy crap, so yeah. Nice little mods. Very solid feeling. Not in a drop test yet. Voluntary or involuntary, but yeah, they are a decent solid bit of kit. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to see a chat box on this new version of OBS. Stream labels, that's a new one. They've added quite a few tools on this this toolbar thing. Although the stream preview and the audio preview neither work. Which is odd. But everything else looks pretty cool on it. Just want to see a chat box. That's what I want. What do we want? A chat box. When do we want it? When do you think, dumbass? That's pretty cool. I can see a little preview window of what's going out. Can't see chat mind, but it's different. Pity I can't show you my screen now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, well, I can see the chat now. What's the tank? That tank is the short version of that. So that is the Steencrave Aromomizer Plus with the 5mm short glass on it. And the flavour is mint. Oh, this music's so repetitive, isn't it? Oh well. So, don't forget, after this show, I'm moving on to iVlog.tv to do my game show showcast. So, yeah, at least on this now, I do. Oh, okay. It looks like I've ordered 4 Trinity Alpha kits instead of 2, but they were only $5.49 each. Which, you know, they're very similar. They're very, very similar to the Fetch. So that is a good deal anyway. So, what has everybody else been buying? What have you been picking up? Any new kit? Your first RTA, Zeus X. It's a good bit of kit, the Zeus X. Let's have a bit of fun learning how to build that one up. You used rebuildables before, David? The tanks always seem to be a bit more fiddly when it comes to getting the right amount of cotton in. If you put too much, you just don't get the flavour through. If you put too little, you got a lot of spit in and you get some leak in. So you got to get the right, got to get the spot on. It's got to be right. Well, have you bought your cotton yet? Don't forget, you need decent cotton. Don't go paying through the nose for cotton. If you go to a vape shop, you'll pay like £3-4 for 10-20 pieces of Muji. Or you pay £5 or £6 for a packet of cotton, which will be like a little packet, which won't last that long. I would say order some from Muji. There's a link there. You can order it from Muji EU. Our orders are suspended at the moment by the looks. So £3.50, which would normally get you 10-20 sheets, you can get a big bag of 180, and they are big bags. And once it arrives, open the packet and let it expand, give it a bit of shake, and they'll go from being thin pads to these thicker ones, and then you cut them into roughly 5mm strips, and then the 5mm strips then will be ideal for your building. But you might have cotton already. With the shipping is a couple of quid on top of this. So I tend to buy 5 packs at a time. So 5 packs plus shipping is under 20 quid. You know, you can't really go wrong for that. And 5 bags of this, it's, you know, that's 900 sheets. It's going to last you years. And to be honest, Muji is still the standard cotton that people use, because it's so cheap, and you can just replace it every day or a couple of times a day. You know, you get a bit of a burning taste. You just change it. And when it comes to tanks, RTAs, I tend to use just simple round wire coils. If you go for the fancy ones, they tend to get gunked up quite quickly. So you every time you were changing, going through a tank of juice, you end up cleaning the coils and giving them a good scrub with a toothbrush under the water, you know, and burning it off, and that can be a bit of a process. If you've got a round wire, nothing really sticks to it, so you just whack another piece of cotton in. Yeah, the shoelaces, they are quite handy, convenient. So, get some of that when they start shipping. It's definitely worth getting. Even if you get 3 of them, I think 3 of them will cost roughly 15 quid, including shipping. Anyway, it is midnight. I'm going to finish off the cast now and start getting my stuff ready for the other show on iVlog.tv. So stay indoors, stay safe, protect the NHS, save lives, all that sort of stuff. And I'll chat to you next week.